if you want to ensure that you get great results, not just good results. I think we do good when there's no brand. The real value is if you set up your brand. Just quickly take a look at what brands you have. Do you have brands set up or not? I'm going to walk you through just quickly what does a really well created brand look like by showing you kind of what I've got in my brand account. So if I take a look at Automation Agency, for example, what have I got in here? I've got the colors for the standard Automation Agency colors. That's important. I've got voice styles. Now, voice styles is important. These are how do you teach it how to write in the different ways that you might want. Now, I've got a different way that I write on Facebook. So my Facebook writing style is different to how I would write on LinkedIn. Um, Website copy is going to be different. I might have a different style for a landing page. If you do a podcast, we've got other clients who have set up podcast show note voices because they've got a specific way they want that done. We've got other clients they do YouTube and they have a specific way they want their YouTube descriptions done, and so that's a voice that they've created. And so you can create a new voice really simply. If you're coming from an existing system, let's say you got ChatGPT and maybe you've already trained it or you've got custom GPTs which kind of do some things for you. If you've got that already, you can just go here, add manually, and you can paste in your existing instructions. But if you don't, you can just go from text and you can grab that content. So let's say if I wanted to train Facebook, I might go to my Facebook profile and I would grab something that's like, oh yeah, that's something my style. So I would just grab a couple of these and I would go example one, that example two, and I can paste in a few different examples of what is actually good for this type of voice. I grab this one. And so you paste in a bunch of those and then you go analyze voice. And what that's going to do is it's actually going to have our AI analyze all the things you've said are good. You could also put in here bad examples. So I just put in good examples, but if you also wanted to put in this is a bad example, it will analyze everything you've put in there to find all the information that we need to be able to ghost write like you in that style. So setting up your brand voice is one of the most important things you can do. And often people think, oh, I just need one brand voice. But the real secret is having a separate brand voice per channel. Don't just have one email brand voice, for example. Have a brand voice for sales emails, announcement emails. If you've got different styles of emails that you do, teach emails versus call to action emails. If you've got different styles of that, that could be really great to be a separate voice. And you can see here, we've analyzed the whole thing. We've got language rules, tone rules, writing mechanisms. And if there's anything in here you don't like, you can just go in there and edit it. And it's as simple as then just saving this voice. I've already got a Facebook voice, so I'm not going to save this one. But that's a really important process you can go through. You can edit them at any point and setting that up. The other big one here is if we click on edit, is all of this information here. Now, I've got a really detailed brand voice here. It's like, what do we do? What's the core value proposition? Who do we serve? It's got information about who our market is, all the key information. What are their pain points? What are their use cases? What are their languages? Information that I basically, anytime I'm dealing with the AI, I want it to know about my business. I've got it all here. How does the system work? What are our prices look like? What are some core differentiators between us and competitors? What don't we do? What do we do? Jobs to be done, if you're familiar with jobs to be done theory. And so we've got all this information in here. Now you might be going, well, this feels overwhelming. How do I do it? I'll show you that in a moment. The last thing I want to show you here, there's two things, is assets. For example, one of the big challenges often when you're getting copy written is how do I make sure it uses real testimonials, not fake testimonials? A simple way of doing that is go add link. It's other, and you can just say, this is my testimonials, and give it a URL. If you've got a page or got a Google Doc, if you've already got an existing asset that has all of your testimonials. So for us, we've got Trustpilot. We have video testimonials on our website. And so I've just put all of that as a link. So now whenever I'm dealing with AI, it knows where to find testimonials to ensure it doesn't just make them up. And then the last thing, obviously, is social media accounts. I encourage everyone to connect their social accounts. From here, we support a whole bunch of different ones: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Medium, Reddit. WhatsApp is just more a post notification you get on your phone. You've got TikTok. With Facebook, we support pages. We can actually post to pages automatically. But we also support profiles and groups via the mobile app. So if you don't already have it, we have an Automation Agency app in your app store, Android and iPhone. And what will happen is when it's time for that post to go live in the group or on the profile, you'll get a little notification on your phone that says, hey, there's a post. When you click on that, it will download the image if there's an image. It will copy the text onto your phone. And then you just open up Facebook, you click paste, pasting in the text, and then you select the image from your phone that's already been downloaded, and you can, and in very simple clicks you can make that post. And the cool thing here for you is if you've set this up and you want Charisse, for example, to be the one that posts into a Facebook group, you can set that up and then you choose who's the user that belongs to this. So you might set it up, but now the person who gets the notification doesn't have to be you. It could be Charisse who gets that notification on her phone because she has access to post in the Facebook group. So that's kind of how it works. But the reason it's useful if you're not using it for posting is we also have access on the non-mobile ones to your data, to your latest posts, to your stats. And that means you can talk to Alex and the team about how's my social media going, what was my best performing post last week, those kinds of questions. So this is the challenge. So those who might be watching, if you don't have a brand set up, the quickest and easiest way to get a brand started is to go here and click add new brand. And we have this whole brand wizard where all you need to do is put in your website or your social media profile if you don't have a website. So if I go Automation Agency, I go find my brand, our AI system will go off, find your brand, research your brand, figure out all the, so you can see here, it's brought in our logos, it's found our logos, it's found colors, it's found, it's already come up with who's the primary audience, it's found our social media accounts, it's found the key person is me, it couldn't find my LinkedIn, so I could put that in, it's found potential podcasts, I'm just going to say I don't have a podcast, so it's kind of found all this information already, and at any point I can edit this and make changes if I'm like, oh, that's wrong, or I want to change the logos. So we've made it really simple to get started. Cool. Well, thanks all for joining us. Look forward to hearing how it all goes. And keep your eyes peeled because we are developing this fast and appreciate your feedback too on what you want integrated.